We will revise all the previous classes about the search engine's functionality. Okay, good to start. Okay, okay. So we discussed how search engines work, right? So search engines crawl the internet servers, get the copy, right, and store it on their servers. And when somebody is asking to search engines from here, right, search engines are going to just pull in that information which is already stored. So this is all stored on Google search engine, and Google search engine is pulling all of it and showing it to you. Correct? Correct. So now, how did Google search get this information? It has built a program called bot, and this bot went to the internet server, and this bot is doing this part for Google search engine, right? Up to here it's clear. And now next thing that we discussed is how do they prioritize ranking the website on Google, correct? Because there has to be some criteria, right? On your mobile phone it's easier to understand. When you type any alphabet, if you type M on your phone, you might see n number of contacts, correct? But a specific contact will be in the top, and it's easier to understand there. It will be always alphabetical order, right? So if you type MA, it might show Mahesh first as compared to that of Manju, because H is alphabetical order. H comes first, after later will come N, correct? So you take any number of names in your contact list, type any alphabet, you will see based on the alphabetical order, right? Over there the logic is clear, right? So when it comes to search engines, does search engines consider alphabetical order? No, right? Then what do they consider?
Frequency, CTR,
And user engagement. So search engines consider crawl frequency, CTR, and engagement. Correct? What is crawl frequency? The measure of always use this word. The measure of the frequency of bot visiting your website is crawl frequency. Correct? Right? And how do we improve this crawl frequency? We discussed that as well, right? How do we improve the crawl frequency? So bot would naturally visit your website at specific intervals, but that may not suffice. So that's when we manually ask bot to come and crawl our website, or create a scenario or situation where bot keeps visiting our website again and again. Some of those activities are backlinking, right? Branding, incorporating the keywords which are most searched on your internet, not a website, the keywords which are used most, right? The moment that's been incorporated in your web page, search engines will start considering. So this being the reason, it is told that you should be publishing content a lot of times. Basically, it is something like this. So when anybody asks you how many of you know cooking, all of you might raise the hand. But if I ask you how many of you know swimming, I don't think everybody will raise. Now think of the scenario that you are raising hand for everything. You're able to raise because you have learned all of them. Exactly the same happens. So when you are publishing every single topic pertaining or related to your website is now getting screened, getting the visibility by bots, right? Bot is going in search of bakery. Your website is speaking about bakery, and it says yes, it scrolls your website. Bot is going in search of tips, or tips to, or maybe the recipe, how to prepare XYZ recipe, right? Your website has that information, and bot is crawling your website again. If you have not spoken about anything at all, or maybe if you have spoken about only one topic, now bot, when it is going in search of that topic, how to prepare palau, the bot would visit your website only once. Now if you have written how to prepare Mysore pak, if you have written how to prepare biryani, if you have written how to prepare something else, right? Each time your website is getting listed, each time your website is being identified for its presence, right? Based on these terms, bot is visiting your website, correct? Backlinks, frequency, content publishing is nothing but you're covering all this words. That's why they say you have to be publishing content regularly. You have to keep updating the content regularly on your website. It is not actually updating. You should be covering more keywords. You should be speaking every time. You should be taking a topic, and you will be eligible to be seen by bot.
So basically you're writing blogs for that.
Blogs. It can be any form of content, but usually it will be blogs. Correct? So now if you are studying only social studies subject, you will be eligible to write only that exam. Correct? So if I'm asking you how many of you know all the 6 subjects, if you are in a position you might attend all the 6 exams, correct? Same happens. So when you are using all those terms, your website is becoming eligible to be seen by bot, right? See, bot is not giving any special interest to you, to your website. Bot is going in search of those terms, and whenever it finds your website consisting of the term, it automatically picks your website or considers your website for crawling. Okay, that's how it works. Hello, 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 Vishnupriya. Yeah, yeah, fine.
She's coming.
Okay, okay,
She's
fine.
coming.
Then fine. Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow. I'll let you know. Yeah. Day after. Yeah. We'll let you know. Yeah, yeah. We'll let you know by today. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So we have written those points as well, right, in the notes. Building backlinks. One is naturally bot is crawling your website. Second, you are manually asking bot to visit your website. Third is building backlinks. Fourth is incorporating keywords or speaking more content, publishing more content on your website. And third thing, the other activities like branding, right? Branding is not in your control. As a SEO professional, you cannot go and run a TV ads or radio ads. It's a business call, correct?
But if you want to do branding, how does it happen?
We'll discuss that separately later.
Keyword research, backlink, content, branding, and what you said?
Keyword research, not keyword research, coverage, keyword coverage.
Keyword coverage.
So more the keywords you cover on your website, better is the,
So that is nothing but blogging only, no? Keyword coverage.
not necessarily blogging.
Not necessarily.
Keyword coverage can be in any form, right? You are speaking some topic. It can be a web page. Digital marketing training is a keyword, right? And there is a page related to this, and which is completely about the service. It's not a blog, correct? Correct. So now here bot visits your website naturally, right? I'll come back to this. One thing is crawl. Search engines consider crawl frequency to rank your website in the top. Second is CTR, correct? Click through rate. So crawl frequency is making your website eligible to bring it to the search engines any web page. It can be first position, first page, or it can be fifth position, third position, or any position on the search engine, right? But crawl frequency is not really ensuring you to be on the top. CTR is what is moving your website to the top, but CTR is also not really assuring you of placing your website in the top first position. Engagement is the one that is retaining you in the top position, right? So if you have to rank in the top, first criteria is you have to be having good crawl frequency, correct? So if you are exceptionally good with crawl frequency and CTR bad with the engagement, still your website may not stay in the top, correct? If you are just good with one of them and not that good with the other two metrics, you will not perform well, correct? Clear, right? So this is what we discussed in the last 3 classes. In one of the class we also discussed how to improve the crawl frequency, right? I'll quickly tell you here. Bots visit your website naturally while they crawl or explore the content on the internet server. Bots are exploring the internet, right? Like how you see people wandering here and there. Now we are in a society now. If it is a few millions of years back, people used to wander in forests, right? Correct? In hunt of the food, correct? Same way, bot is also exploring the internet, and whatever comes to its notice, it takes a copy of it, and sometimes bot is exploring intentionally. Bot has that necessity. Bot has that work assigned, right? So any website that is speaking about a brand term called Big Baskets, you go crawl that website, get the information. A lot of people are typing Canada Digital, Canada Digital, Canada Digital on Google. So Now this algorithm assigns to bot go get the up to date information about Canada Digital. A lot of people are querying on the internet and have to be up to date. Suddenly, in the next half an hour, people will start searching about a celebrity for some reason. Now, Google has the responsibility to show all the relevant content about that celebrity which was published just a minute back also. News content works in a different way. We will be discussing about the news websites optimization as well. Okay. But now you understand what has that responsibility, hence it keeps moving, navigating, exploring the internet. Correct? Okay. So, yeah, that being the reason, it visits your website naturally, but which may not happen as expected. Naturally, you will get certain visibility, that's all, but not really as expected or as per the needs. There is certain requirement. If you have to like cut off marks make you eligible to attend the on campus interviews, right? Same way here, just crawling your website once may not become eligible to show up on the anywhere on the Google search. Maybe it might have to crawl more number of times, reach that saturation point to be ranking on the first page or closer to the first page anywhere, right? So we can communicate to the bot to crawl the website or web pages through a tool called Google Search Console, previously known as Google Webmaster Tools. This one also we have discussed, we have gone through the interface as well, but there will be a detailed discussion, separate discussion about this. By building backlinks, you can improve the crawl frequency. We discussed what are these backlinks. Once again, we'll discuss. Can anybody here tell me what is a backlink?
Backlink means asking the bot to go and
Backlink is basically an hyperlink put on the external websites pointing to your website. Backlink is simply a link pointing to your website from various other websites on the internet or any website from the internet, which is again implemented using the anchor tag, which forms a hyperlink. Hyperlink is, you must have seen, right, in blue color. When you hover on it, it shows the destination website. If you click on it, read more, for example, read more, learn more. If you click on it, it takes you to the destination web page, destination web page or the website, right? How is that coming? That is wrapped in a HTML tag called anchor tag. That is wrapped in a HTML tag called anchor tag. We discussed that thing as well, right? Yeah, here look at this. Anchor tag is written. So basically, visit Canada Digital is the text that's visible to all of us. Now if we have to make this clickable, we have to write ahref equal to where it has to lead. After clicking on this, it has to go to this website, right? And now rel equal to follow, no follow also we have discussed. I'll tell you what it is. But without this, it is an anchor tag and it is a do follow link. Do follow link is basically bot is a real user is able to see this visit Canada Digital and able to click on it and go to the destination website. Maybe I'll show it to you.
so anchor tag is basically that blue link what you are showing.
Yes.
That is the anchor tag.
Yes,
It's
all
written
this
in
are
HTML.
no. Yeah. So hyperlink, that's an hyperlink. Hyperlink. Anchor tag is this thing. Yeah, anchor tag. This is called as this, and this is called as anchor tag. And any text that goes in between this tag, a tag, is an anchor text. And now when you implement this, this forms the outcome clickable link, hyperlink. It's called as hyperlink. So when you implement this, what is the outcome? It just makes visit Canada Digital a clickable one, correct? And that is called as hyperlink. Hyperlink is a link which is taking you to a new web page, right? And it can be internal or external, right? And how are you making this clickable? By using a anchor tag. Anchor tag is simply a HTML tag, correct? Which is creating a functionality to click the text, correct? And now it's in your control. After clicking on it, where you should be taking this? Should you be taking this to Canada Digital or Amazon or Flipkart? Or should it be taken to canadadigital.com website or Canada Digital social media pages like Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn? It's completely your choice as per your requirements. And any text that goes in between these tags is called as anchor text. Right? Clear, everybody? Okay. And coming back, so these are all linked to the respective. At the left bottom, do you see that? It's linked to Facebook, Instagram,
X.
X, and LinkedIn, right? But these are no follow links pointing to this destination website. Why are they no follow? Because in the anchor tag, we are explicitly writing rel equal to no follow. What happens when we write rel equal to no follow? Rel equal to no follow is an attribute which is called as an attribute. It's an instruction to bot, do not visit my website. Not my website. I'm telling, do not visit this pages. Do not visit this Facebook page. See, now I have installed an extension for my browser for rel equal to follow or no follow checker. So this extension, this is the extension. This extension is marking it in red color when it is no follow. Now you don't need an extension. You can simply inspect this and you can understand if it is a follow link or a no follow link. See, here we have written rel equal to, this is an anchor tag A, and in anchor tag you can add many attributes. Target equal to blank indicates when people click on it opens in a new tab, right? Right, if you want to see that I can show it, but you are getting this right. Rel equal to no follow is an instruction to bot not to visit this destination websites, because these are purely meant for real users. See, I want real people to be visiting these pages, but meanwhile, what's happening is the bot which is reading our website, exploring our website, passing some energy to these web pages as well. It is something like this. The overhead tank, the water tank is meant to supply water to your kitchen or washrooms. But now think of a hole in your tank. The water will get drained in that rooftop only, right? It doesn't come to your kitchen, right? There's so much of wastage. Exactly the same happens with this. The bot energy gets wasted. The bot energy gets wasted. If the water was not drained, I might have used it for 4 or 5 days. Since it got drained, for the next hour itself, the water is not available. Right? So same way, if I am not letting bot energy to be wasted on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, these pages, this energy could have been passed or supplied within the website to other web pages. And they will start, since bot has seen those pages, new set of 10 or 20. So now this 4 pages we have avoided sending bot to these 4 pages, right? So instead of these 4 pages, we must have sent bot to these 4 pages or additional 4 pages. Now bot will start ranking your website for those keywords. Clear? Understood what is rel equal to follow or no follow? And nobody will be able to explain this. Just say no follow links are not good, low follow links are not needed. You ask them, there is no SEO benefit. They won't be able to tell why there is no SEO benefit, because they don't understand backlinks are built to make your website crawl. How will it crawl? Bot visits your website. I'm dropping the link of my website on flipkart.com. Whenever bot is visiting Flipkart, it also branches out to my website. I'm dropping the link of my website on IRCTC website. Whenever bot is visiting IRCTC website, it branches out to, I have explained, right? A water stream, a single stream is flowing, and when there are 5 parts, the water splits. And obviously, the kinetic energy of this water also will drop. Correct? Is it the same energy? The water is flowing unto the destination or the end. But now the stream's energy has come down. Correct? The same is the case with your backlinks. Right? So that's why it is told that get a backlink from website which has got highest crawl frequency. Highest crawl frequency or highest crawl rate. Okay. Any doubts here?
If you click that Facebook, you'll not be able to go to your.
As a real user, I will be able to go, but bot won't be able to.
Right, because this is
So-
inside your website. It's not.
So we are clicking on this and going to the destination website, right? Your bot will be able to visit Facebook page. Now I am instructing bot not to visit by adding rel equal to no follow. So we are linking this to help bot to navigate to all of these pages. We want bot to be going to all of these pages and see those pages, read those pages, right? If some guest comes to your newly constructed home on your home ceremony, housewarming day, you will ask them to explore and see all the home, right? Right. So when a bot is coming to your website, you are making that explore your complete website. That's when now you ask your relation, did you see the kitchen? How is the kitchen? They'll be able to speak about the kitchen, correct? Because they have seen it. So same is the case with bot. If I ask bot, have you seen how is my digital marketing page, how is my SEO page, or how is my Monstack page, bot will be able to tell. But when it comes to the offline scenario, your housewarming example, they will explain it nicely. You have a better, easier way to asking, right? But here it is not like that. If bot has seen this, bot will start showing up your web page on Google. The proof that bot has seen your web page and remembers about your web page is the outcome you see here. If bot is able to show your website on Google search results, it has read your page more number of times. Okay, still not clear? Okay, okay, let me tell you what is bot now. What is the work of the bot?
Is get
What is the work of the bot?
gather the information basically.
How does it gather?
It's in a random crawling.
Crawling, right? So now one of our top metric also to place your website in the top, bot has to crawl your content more number of times, correct? Correct. So now you have responsibility of bot crawl, making bot to crawl your website, right? How will you make bot crawl your website?
Giving a command.
You can communicate to bot directly, bot come to my website and crawl, but that you cannot do every minute, every day, every time. It has some limit cap, right? That is the second method here. We can communicate to bot, right? There is another method. So one thing that you have to understand, I told you bot is exploring the internet, wandering the internet, correct? And now it must be reading any website on the internet. Let's say you have a website, and bot is visiting all of your websites, right? Now what I'll do is I'll hijack this bot. That's not the right word, so that you will remember. So what I'll do is, now bot is, now let's say bot has visited this web page and it is reading this web page. It is crawling this or reading this web page. Now what I'll do is I'll drop a link of my website on this website. Right now here, look at this. I have dropped a link of my website on this website. Right? So now bot sees this web page something like this. Oh, it's not available now anymore. Okay. So bot is reading this web page, right? And you understand now, do you understand now bot, like how a real user, I am a real user and I'm able to click on this and I'm able to go to this website called Contra Digital now, correct? Exactly, the bot also experiences the same, or bot also can navigate to Contra Digital, right? And now this is considered to be as a backlink. If a bot is able to navigate to your website from the external websites, third-party websites, or other websites, it's called as backlink. Now this backlink can be no follow link also. Basically, we should not be calling it as a, see, backlink is not just about the bot. It's called as a backlink when either bot or real user are able to click on it and visit your website. It's called as backlink, right? Now this can be made no follow backlink. No follow is you're adding a command or instruction to the bot not to visit this destination web page. How do I do that now? I have done that here. We are adding rel equal to no follow, and now bot cannot visit the destination website.
Means, but the user will be able to see.
User will be able to click and go. I want only the real user to go. I don't want bot to be going there.
Okay, so this command is only for bot, not for the user.
Yes, yes, yes. This command is only for the bot. Still, real user will be able to click on it and go there, right? So this being the reason, it's suggested to build only if you put here instead of no follow, do follow, your bot will be able to visit the destination website. So if you are quiet, it means no, right? So did you murder anyone in the last 1 hour? You saying yes, I have murdered means yes, and you keeping quiet means yes, right? When you say no means no, correct? Same is the scenario. If you are not adding anything here, it is a do follow link, and if you are explicitly adding rel equal to do follow, it's a do follow link, right? When it is no follow, you are explicitly adding no follow. Not having it means the same, and writing rel equal to follow means the same. Okay?
So basically we have to use a command no follow.
Follow. It has to be either empty, not at all.
Yes,
There should be not at all there, like this.
What to increase the frequency, I mean the call frequency, the what do you
It has to-
hijack kind of thing. So
it
we
has
have
to be a-
no follow thing.
Do follow. Bot has to visit our website, right? See, if you are building
No,
links,
this I understood the Facebook and those tags.
those don't send bot to Facebook. See, you as a website owner, if you think your energy is getting wasted, right? You have responsibility of restoring the energy or the bot energy, right? Why do you simply send it to various other websites? You just restore that energy.
So that no follow is only for Facebook and Instagram.
So you can give it to any website. It's up to you, right? There are 100 people in this room. It's left to you to whom you should be speaking friendly and to whom you should not be speaking, to whom you should be slapping or correct. It's completely you for you. See, there is no outcome here. See, if Facebook had made a deal. If Mark Zuckerberg had come and told Amulya, I'll pay you 1 lakh every month. Make this follow link. You might have done it follow link. Correct. There is no purpose right now. Why will you simply let it go? Correct. You are ready to invest your money on your family and kids, not to random person, right? If you think there is an outcome, there is a purpose, you might prefer to invest everywhere. So same thing, there is no point of wasting your energy just like that. Correct? So I am blocking this. Now I think I don't want to waste my energy on about us. This web page is not optimized for any keywords. Ideally speaking, we block these URLs as well. We don't let the bots go to about us URL, contact us. Waste of energy, right? Bots anyway see these pages and show on Google search results. I don't want to add extra energy or extra push to those pages. Now, extra energy and extra push has to be supplied to highly competitive segment. Correct?
You mean to say by default the bot will scroll all the.
By default, bot will crawl most of the web pages on your website. Right? If they are accessible. If they are accessible. See, bot has visited this web page, correct? Now, bot is reading this web page. It has found links to this page. See, explore now is taking to a new page. It is seeing this page. You see here, wherever there is anchor tag used, bot would go to all of those web pages. Correct?
So the
But-
tag also will be added defaultly, or we have to do that.
This is again left to you, right? You want to send user to the destination website and you will be adding. Your website architecture will be built in such a way it will be naturally linking to those pages. But thing is, this website has nearly 60,000 or 80,000 web pages. And now you cannot drop links of all 80,000 pages on this web page. That's when we create something called as mesh. We call that as internal linking mesh. If bot is entering your website, now from here the bot is visiting, let's say, I'll show it to you. The bot is visiting this page. Okay. Now from here, I did not let go bot outside. So when bot is reading this web page, there are no links to any other page. If you observe, so what I have done is we have dropped some links for this client. You see here, it is taken to this page, and this is a different URL, and this is a different URL. This is a different URL. Now I am making bot to keep moving within my website. Okay, have made bot to keep moving within my website, and bot which has visited this web page will not dissipate or die or go away from here. This again continues its cycle, right? How will it continue? When will it continue? See, this will die here. See, bot has no option to go to any other URL because there's no link here, right? Maybe I'll go with the other URL. So this is called as internal linking mesh. So see, now look at this. From these web pages, again there will be links to other pages. Do you see that? Right? So this is nothing but improving the crawl rate. Do you all remember crawl rate?
Yes.
Bot has come to your web page and it would have crawled only that page. Now I have built a connection where it can crawl more number of pages. Crawl rate is nothing but the measure of the number of pages crawled by bot during its every visit. Clear? right? And what else you can do to improve the crawl frequency of your website? Covering the search terms through the respective and relevant topics on your website. More content. People take it wrongly. Content updation. So what they do is they go to this page and they will rewrite this in a different way. That's not needed. See, content updation. See, in course of time, the words took a different meaning. You must have seen the name Bangalore name. You know what is the actual name of Bangalore? Benda.
Benda.
What is it spelled as now?
Bengaluru, now it
Now it
is.
is
When it is now Bengaluru.
Bengaluru.
So in course of time, how it is spelled will change. Same way in digital marketing, people would have told instead of publish more and more content, they started writing, keep updating content to your website. The digital marketers took it wrongly. Keep updating content to the website means existing pages only they kept updating. It is not overwriting the content of the existing pages. See, if there is any wrong communication, if there are any spelling mistakes, if there is anything wrong or any information is missing, update this. Correct? Update more content to your website means now I'll pick a topic: digital marketing versus graphic designing career. How is it? That's a keyword, that's a topic. Now search engines will read your website. Now tomorrow again I'll cover one more topic: career options for digital marketers. And another day I'll cover one more topic. So updating content to your website is publishing more and more content, creating more and more URLs, basically more and more web pages on your website. It's not overwriting the existing contents, right? So instead of using updating content, better we speak, let's publish more web pages to the website, right?
But then the website will not become very heavy or nothing.
Nothing. Website will not become heavy by publishing more number of pages. Okay. And now publishing more number of pages also should not be taken wrongly. While you publish, you have to make sure that there are two types: contributors and observers, right? So I'll explain you what is this contributors and observers. So let me take an example. How many of we are here in the room? 8 people, right? So let's assume I bought my lunch box, right? So I bought the food only that suffices to me, right? And one of you will join me for the lunch. One day I'll share, right? It's fine, still I will not die, I'll survive, correct? And let's assume I'm doing this for the next 1 week, still I won't die, correct? Just that
You lose weight.
I might lose the weight, correct? So now instead of one person, let's assume two more people joined. Two more people joined us for the lunch. None of them got the box, and it's this single box getting shared between all 10 of us. No one's stomach is filling, correct? Correct? Now at least I might have survived. Now you all 10 people came and taken the share, and none of us survived. I also cannot see one roti, 100 people. How can people survive? Correct? Correct? Now there is nothing wrong in more people coming to this room. The problem is people coming without box. If 10 people have joined me for the lunch and even at least 7 people or 8 people or all 10 people had bought the box, it would have been a very fruitful thing. Exchange of the box, and in fact would have been felt, everybody would have felt full. Correct? Correct? So now you joining me for the lunch without your lunch box is absorbing my energy. Correct? Same way, you creating a web page on your website can sometimes become an observer, not a contributor. You joining the class with your lunchbox, joining the lunch with me, joining me with your lunchbox becomes a contributor. Correct? Now, how do we understand which page is a contributor and which page is the observer here on the website? So, any topic, any web page with lots of information, usually the blogs, will become contributors. And you simply creating a page, let's say you have a tattoo studio page, a page which is targeting tattoo studio, and you will be creating 20 more such pages. Tattoo studio in HSR can also be a contributor, but if nobody is searching tattoo studio HSR, tattoo studio Jainagar, tattoo studio JP Nagar, tattoo studio BTM, all this will become absorbers. So if you are creating web pages simply like that, which has no search volumes, which has no purpose, right, then they can become absorbers. If you're simply creating the web pages with the same information, again they will become absorbers, right? And if this page is getting duplicated 20-30 times,
No, I didn't get what is absorbed. Can you just re-explain?
they are taking share in the crawl energy. They are taking the crawl. See, your website has got some bandwidth. The crawl energy, the bot, whichever visits your website, visits with some bandwidth, either in terms of data or in terms of time. Either in terms of data or in terms of time. Let's assume it has visited your website with 10 MB data. 10 MB data, right? Now each page is 1 MB. How many pages can a bot crawl now? Right? So in crawling this 10 pages, would you prefer bot to crawl a page like this or bot to crawl a page like this? So this page doesn't need a crawl, and even if bot is crawling this web page, it's of no use. You are basically investing your energy on something of no use. If bot is crawling this web page, what happens is bot starts giving importance to this page because it's a very good valuable content for bot, keyword rich content. So it's a useful information for bot, which eventually can independently invite bot to the web page. See, these pages has got power or capability of inviting bot independently. Bot don't have to come to this page and then visit these pages. Why so? Because these pages consist of the terms or the keywords which are used most commonly on the Google search. Not clear still?
You know, means nothing.
How many of you are not clear? You are clear. You are confused. Should I say cleared or not clear? So I'll have to take more examples to make you understand. Okay, fine. See, don't treat it as a rocket science. It's all very simple, right? I took an example of the lunchbox. Okay, it
That
is
is
some.
understood, but not understood.
I'll explain you. I'll explain you.
So what is that block? How many like,
I'll explain you. Uh, Tell me what's your question.
like you're telling blog, you have to write more and keep up it. Then how will that snowflake Salesforce that is getting confused? You said no that words are also
Okay, you read them as blocks only. Okay, I'll tell you. So one of the point I mentioned is when you cover more and more keywords on your website, see bot will be in search of content that is most searched. Correct? Right? Now if bot has to see you, you have to get into that zone. Correct? If you have to get into the zone, you have to speak something. It is something like it is easier to understand. Right? People to get popularity on social media, what do? They speak something that is trending. For example, today is Bogi and tomorrow is Pongal or Sankranti, whatsoever. Everybody will start posting Happy Pongal, Happy Sankranti because they want the traction. Correct? They are not posting Happy Christmas. Why? They are not posting Happy New Year tomorrow. Why? It is no more valid. You won't get traction by speaking about it. You might prefer to speak about the celebrity who is getting very good hype in the market or credibility or whatsoever. You will not prefer to speak about somebody who has nothing at all. You will prefer to go and take a photo with a politician and not with me. If you get a chance to take a photo with somebody now, let's assume, see, maybe, correct, that's why you must have seen people rushing, go and stand next to the celebrity and take selfie and get a slap also sometimes. Correct? Correct?
happened with you.
No, it's happened.
It is happening is what he means. It is happening. This Telugu film industry celebrity Balakrishna, he keeps slapping the fans.
Fans.
Okay.
Suddenly
So now, see, what do you understand from this? Yeah, DK Shivkumar also, he'll be always, yeah, on and slaps. Okay. So what I was telling. Okay. So now, basically, you are speaking the topic which can get traction for you, correct? Either it's on social media or association with the people, correct? So what I'm suggesting, see now, you are anyways investing energy, correct? Will you prefer to invest your energy in making a Sankranti post or New Year post?
Sankranti.
If you make New Year, what happens? You'll not get anything, but it's taking your time, right? Exactly the same happens. Bot time will anyways get used, and where do you want to use? Use on the web page, which can no that example also could be wrong. Not from your website. Bot will be visiting your web page on internet server only when you are speaking something that is relevant, that is trending, that is used most commonly. If you are putting a page about us and write about Learn and Thrive or about Canada Digital or about Flipkart, nobody must be searching, let's assume, about Flipkart. People must be searching Flipkart, or maybe I'll take a different example. Buy mangoes online, let's assume nobody's searching, correct? And now, which season is this? This is winter. Which fruit is most commonly seen in winter? There's so many, correct? Custard apple, guava, strawberry, that, this, right? If you are speaking about those fruits on your website, let's say you are speaking only about fruits, your website is all about fruits. If you are speaking about custard apple, maybe there are good chances that bot might see your content. You are basically welcoming or inviting bot with something that's in demand. If you are writing about mango, despite you having a web page created on your website, right? Bot will not visit your web page. Why is bot not visiting? Because that's not in the crawling priority list for bot, because nobody is searching. Bot prefers to crawl only content that is more searched on the internet. It doesn't mean that it's not going to crawl to your mango page. It will crawl, but it has to find that web page through some other means like internal link from within your website. Now, something that is in trend, if you're creating such content or web page, bot is visiting that page naturally from internet, right? And now this web page is not the only page that's getting crawled. Now, when bot visits this custard apple page, from that page it crawls 20, 30 more pages, right? Now, your custard apple page is independently able to get a bot to your website and in turn make that energy pass to many other web pages, and this becomes contributor. And now you putting mango page, which is not at all searched on the Google, will not invite the bot, right? Rather, it works in the reverse way. Now, bot has come to your website through custard apple page. Now, from custard apple, bot energy is passed to mango page. Bot is going to index your mango page as well. But how did it go to mango page? It is taking energy from the custard apple page. Bot, which has naturally visited your custard apple page, is now exploring, is able to access multiple other pages. Now, who supplied energy to bot, to mango page? Custard apple page, correct? Ideally speaking, mango page also would have got the energy just like that, correct? It is something like this. Somebody who has got the merit will be able to get the job easily. Somebody who has not got it will again take the credibility of their parents or money, and they will build their careers or profile, correct? Correct? Or let's take, there are two siblings. One is super smart, intelligent, and he builds a career on his own, right? And now second one is dumb. He is not able to do anything by himself. What he does, he takes his brother's credibility and he starts. You must be seeing this thing happening everywhere. I took example of brothers. It can be anybody. It can be friends. It can be brothers and sisters, sisters, brothers. It can be anybody, correct? A business partner. It can be anybody, correct? Now you understand the difference. You got it now? How is it a observer and how is it a contributor? If you're creating a web page on your website, make sure that it becomes it's a contributor, not observer, right? So now, if you're creating
How that observer to
identify, right? We have that next activity. So we have a tool called Keyword Planner, using which we are going to understand how many people are searching by custard apple, by mangoes, by tomatoes, or in fact, tattoo studio. Are you keen, interested to know that today?
Yes.
that is complete.
How many of you know the tool already?
I've just seen that keyword.
You both are working on blogs, right? You haven't seen the search volume something. Okay. So now you all understood, right? Crawl rate and crawl frequency is what you understood now. Mm, you must have understood now internal linking mesh, or what is the contributor, what is the observer, correct? Nobody uses this terms contributor, observer anywhere. Just for your understanding,
This
better
crawl-
understanding about the crawlability.
Crawl and bot and that same will be, the word will be used same everywhere. The bot and the crawl.
I'm using this. People usually say how search engines work is crawling and indexing. Right?
Indexing.
Crawling and
Yes.
indexing is what they use. These are the only two words. And when you ask why is it ranking, so if crawling and indexing is the first step, they stop at there. The next functionality which we have discussed, how is a website ranking in the top? Nobody will be able to explain on the internet. They will simply say your domain age matters, how frequently you update the content matters, right? Your backlinks matter, your title matters, your reviews, all random.
Confused.
Right, if they say your SEO matters, don't you think SEO is done by everybody? Mintra is doing, Jabong is doing, Flipkart is doing, everybody investing several lakhs and crores per annum in SEO. Everybody are doing, right? If they say domain of age matters, I'll show you some domains which are very new and they are ranking. Correct? Now we understood the technical and logical functionality, how search engines prioritize the website. Those are simple. You don't, and few people say there are 300, 200 different signals. We don't know what Google is under, making perception about your website and ranking. Nothing. There are only three. That is crawl, CTR, and engagement. Google considers only these three things and prioritize to rank your website on Google, right? And whatever you do now, backlinks or content, whatever you do, 100 things or 1,000 things, you're doing all this to improve either crawl frequency, CTR, engagement. Either one of these, or two of them, or all three of them. Some implementations, what you do will help improve all three, right? On the go, we will discuss these implementations. What implementations we do, how do we do, okay? Right? Backlink is clear, right? Sorry, not backlink, about the crawl stats, how to improve the crawl stats. That's why you should keep writing topics which are trending or in demand, right? Too much in demand also sometimes backfires. We'll discuss that as well, right? Basically, it's not just about the demand, but it's also about low competition. For example, let's say how to prepare paneer biryani will have 1 million searches every month, right? And there will be another topic, how to prepare jackfruit biryani. Even this has got 1 million searches. Now when you write paneer biryani, your this web page may not become a contributor despite having the search volume. Why? Because there is lots of content in abundance on the internet already. Everybody are speaking, and if you have to perform now, it might need additional energy from your website. In this scenario, if see now again, jackfruit biryani also has 1 million searches. 1 million people are googling every month jackfruit biryani, how to prepare jackfruit biryani. And now if you had covered this topic, probably you might have ranked quickly on the Google. Why? Competition is low, not many people are speaking about it, and this becomes the best contributor page on your website. Picking not just by the volumes is not enough. You have to pick something that's of low competition, right? So this being the reason, few people pick topics like news, right? See now, for example, jackfruit biryani, 1 million searches, and there will be hundreds of people writing about it, how to prepare. But when it comes to Salman Khan murdered Amir Khan, nobody knew that, and that term originated only in the morning. Correct? So now you are speaking something that doesn't exist at all, is obviously low competition one. Search engines prefer to rank your website. If you have to make quick progress, pick something that's of low competition and something which is yet to happen will give very good. So if you're, see, that's why this is another reason people start writing about Sankranti or festival, seasonal things. Suddenly it gets a demand. Or maybe news thing is best example. If you're covering the news kind of thing, nobody writes on the internet. You are the first to speak about it. your website will get crawled really quickly.
News in the sense, like
New favorites.
News. So for example, you are going to guess or understand what is, even if you are not guessing, you know that nobody exists with that information on the internet. You are the first to get that news. Millions of people would have got to know that Salman Khan slammed Amir Khan. Millions of people would have got to know that, and they are going to Google and searching just to check is it real or not. But nobody has written about it. You are the only one who has written about it, right? So that's when Google prioritizes your website, and that web page can become the best contributor on your website, right? This is basically getting lots of traction, making bot visit your website frequently. Okay, clear? Maybe before we start discussing how to improve, there is a detailed discussion about the crawl rate as well. Okay, crawl rate. I told you one example, not example, scenario how it can be improved by building the internal links. Bot is visiting your web page, but there is no hyperlink put on the web page. If there are links to other pages, pointing links to other pages like about us, contact us, bot would have visited those pages also and might have crawled, correct? But since there are no links put to these pages, bot won't be able to crawl more pages, correct? So the crawl rate is only one page or two pages. Bot crawled only 5 pages, if not. But when you build a mesh, bot is capable of crawling lot many pages until it gets dissipated, exhausted, until it gets exhausted, right? Not clear?
theoretically is okay, but I think if
I'll
you
show it
see
to you.
only-
I'll show it to you. Okay. I'm showing this is not theoretical, right, madam? This is, you haven't done this. How to do this is a different part. But this is clearly, now I have built a link to this page. Maybe I'll open this page only. Okay, so when bot is visiting this web page, bot has no option to go to any other page, right? Bot is visiting this web page and it is just dissipating. I call it as dissipate, not exhausting, because it has lots of energy to crawl 100 more pages, but it is not in a position to crawl 100 other pages because there's no link pointing to external websites. Now the moment I put a link to this page, the bot which has visited this web page will move to this web page as well. This is internal link only within Canada Digital. Now this is another example. Bot has visited this web page and I have put links to this 10 more pages. So basically enabling bot to crawl more number of pages will improve, will help. We are helping bot to access more number of pages. When it gets inside this website, we are creating access, right? And bot is able to navigate through all of these links and able to crawl more number of pages. This is one way of improving crawl rate. Another scenario or example is, I'll show it to you how that works. See, every web page has some size.
What is that?
Solar lights.
So tools.pingdom.com is a tool to check the performance, the load times and the page size of your web page. So you must have taken a photo on your phone. If I ask you how many MB it is, how will you check?
Go to files and see.
It's clearly visible, right? On your computer also it's clearly visible the size of the file, right? But when it comes to your web page, how do you check? So you are using this tool. This web page is 3 MB, right? And it is taking 3.85 seconds to load. GT metrics is another tool. Tools.pingdom, GT metrics, Google page speed insights,
GT metrics.
GT metrics. GT metrics, tools.pingdom. We are discussing this in depth in technical SEO. Okay, I'm just showing it to you for now, right? Because I have to explain something else. So now from this you understand the page size is 3 MB and load time is 3.85 seconds. Let's assume this is 4 seconds, right? Now when bot is visiting this website with 100 MB data, how many pages can it crawl?
40.
How is it 40? Huh?
No.
33.33. Correct? Because
See, correct. I took 4.
33.33. 3 3, right? So if it is taking 4 seconds,
I didn't get this.
So this,
okay. So you have only 10 MB data on your phone, right? One of your friends sends 100 photos. Each is of 1 MB. How many images can you download?
Each image is 1 MB.
Each image is 1 MB. Your friend has sent 100 images to your phone, and the data left on your phone is only 12 MB. And how many images can you download?
12
Correct? That's what we discussed. That's what I told. Each page is 3 MB in size, and you have only 100 MB data. How many pages can a bot download now?
3.3.
Bot is visiting your web page with some bandwidth, either in terms of time or in terms of page size. So now when bot has visited your website with 100 MB of data, how many pages can it download when each page is 3 MB? It can download 33.33 web pages, correct? Now let's assume we brought this down, we reduced the size of this page to 1 MB. Now how many pages can bot crawl? Correct? So now simply by improving the size of the page, by decreasing the size of the page, you have improved the crawl rate. Bot was able to crawl only 33 pages, and now you took it up to 100 pages, right? This is why working on bringing down the page size is super important in SEO. That will help you to prepone your success. It's not that this is not a blocker. It just means you might need now, if you have to crawl 300 pages, you might need, sorry, if you have to get crawled 100 pages at the same page size, you might need additional 200 MB, correct? From where will you get additional 200 MB? You have to invite bot once again, and now make bot not to crawl the first 100 set of pages. You have to make bot to crawl second set, and you have to invite bot third time, and you have to make bot to crawl third 100 set. Not clear still? Okay. Now bot, let's assume the second scenario. So this is what I have explained it here. This is all done in the class only. So now look at this. Case 1, page size in MB is 1. Case 2, page size MB in 2. Case 3, 3. Right? Bot bandwidth in terms of data. Bot has visited with 100 MB data, right, each time. And now when page size is 3 MB, it has crawled only 33. And when page size is 2 MB, it has crawled
50.
And when page size is 1 MB, right? Now same way, the other scenario, bot is visiting your website with the bandwidth of, let's say, 1 hour or maybe 10 minutes, something like that, okay? So now each minute has 60 seconds, correct? 10 minutes has 600 seconds, right? Here we have taken 1 hour. That's why it is 3600 seconds. Case 1, the page is loading in 1 second. So bot can crawl 3600. Now your page is loading in 2 seconds. Bot can crawl. So now if you look at this, when your page is loading in only half a second, bot is able to crawl 7200 web pages. You are simply improving the crawl rate to a significant number by optimizing the load times of your web page. Correct?
So when you learn, sir, that
Yes, how to decrease the size.
and,
Yes. Usually nobody discusses these things. They say just do that, do this, but there's no proper reason why they are doing it. Proper explanation why they do it. Few other people also tell you, okay, you do these things in technical SEO. This will improve SEO, but technically how it improves? It is improving your crawl rate. Improving crawl rate is, see now, only 10% of the web pages would have got crawled, correct? The crawl frequency for the 720 pages is once, correct? Now when you improve the crawl rate, let's assume your website has only 720, but when you improve the crawl rate, the frequency for each of these pages is also now 1. The crawl frequency improved for many other pages. 90% of the pages also got crawled. I'll tell you.
I think this too technical is not going to our mind. That's what.
I took the example, right? So
Theoretically,
You are eating.
theoretically is understood. Theoretically even I understood.
you can eat. Let's assume you are taking 5 seconds to eat one idli, right? 5 seconds to eat one idli, And if you have 60 seconds, how many idlis can you eat? 12. Correct? If you are optimizing this to 3 seconds, how many can you eat? Your math is also. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? See, you don't have to simply tell you understood. That's okay. We'll discuss again. Okay, there is nothing wrong also telling that I haven't understood. You don't have to feel guilty also to say that I haven't understood. Okay, your expertise, your domain, everything will be different. For others, it's easier to understand. They may not be able to understand your domain for sure, right? So don't worry, we'll discuss. Okay. So now what I meant to tell is there is a topic or discussion which focuses only on reducing the page size and load times, improve the load times. We will be discussing that in the technical SEO. For now, what you have to remember is the crawl rate can be improved by building the internal links, by reducing the page size, by making the page load fast, quick, right? And another thing is by bringing down the size of your web pages. You can improve the crawl rate. And improved crawl rate is nothing but improved crawl frequency for many other pages. Many other pages would have not got crawled ever when the page sizes are very big or the load times are very high. Just because you have improved this, bot is able to crawl more number of pages now. More number of pages is nothing but those pages crawl frequency also is 1 now. The earlier it was 0. Bot would have never crawled or seen those pages. It was 0, the crawl frequency. Now it went to 1, right? Right? So for up to here we have discussed how to improve crawl frequencies and crawl rates, right? So in the upcoming classes we'll discuss how to improve CTR and engagements, right? So today, before we end the class, I'll show you something interesting, that is the search volumes. I was telling you the tool, right? Yeah.
Google search console.
Not Google Search Console, Google Ads.
Analytics.
Ads.google.com is the platform. This has one more inbuilt tool. See, you will be very much keen to know how many people search your name or your business, correct? So maybe we'll do that activity now. I'll pause this class. I'll not record this because that will be a separate discussion too.